Well, the radical left doesn't want to acknowledge it, but there is a dominance hierarchy of tuners. I've been looking into this, and it's become quite obvious to me that the Boss TU-2 is at the very top. Now, that pedal embodies a conscientious masculine archetype, and the cultural Marxists are just not happy about it. Now, think about that and what kind of message that sends to young men. And what are they bringing in instead? Well, clip-on headstock tuners, obviously. We don't clip things on around here, bucko. A Snark tuner. It's a product that reeks of cultural Marxism. It's obvious from the color scheme. It looks like a blue-haired feminist dyed it in the sink. And if you read the relevant literature, people who lack competence in their domains, they aren't taken seriously. So they rely on irony and sarcasm, and it's obvious from the name Snark that that's the case. It's bitter and resentful towards buffered pedal tuners. Instead of earning a better place in the dominance hierarchy, it sits way up on the headstock and tries to shout down the Boss TU-2. And he's just up at the podium, or the pedalboard in this case, trying to do his job. In the Book of Revelation, when people had to wear the mark of the beast, that was a big problem for them. And yet, you allow a clip-on tuner made under communism to mark up your headstock. Have some common sense. Clean up your pedalboard and put things in the proper order, with time-based effects last. Once you've done that, make room for a pedal tuner with a high-quality buffer at the start of your chain. Take some responsibility for your patch cables. Learn to solder them correctly. And if your father didn't teach you to do that, go watch some Philip McKnight YouTube videos. And use the real solder, not the woke lead-free kind. Make sure your cable lengths are 5 centimeters max, and that's it. That and a good buffered tuner, like a Boss TU-2 or a TU-3W Wazacraft, your tone will speak out confidently. Now, there are other options, but none of them are good. One of my students had a Behringer tuner with a horrible buffer. He said it was $39.99, but it might as well have cost $200,000 because his tone was so shrill, I thought I was hearing a Hillary Clinton speech coming out of his amp. If you can't afford a Wazacraft yet, accept your position in life and find a used TU-2. There's no shame in that. Reverb links are in the description.